morning. Welcome to the new vlog. It's Tuesday. Daylight savings time has been the worst. We've been up around 5 o'clock every day this week. I am feeling it. Today, Phoebe is at my parents' house and I'm hitting up 2 places to run some errands this morning. TJ Maxx, then Target. I'm excited because I'm getting a planner in the mail today. I don't know why I always fall off the track when I have my planners all set up, but like when I am in like legit planner mode, I'm so much more organized and put together. So I've been like more proactive at like the start of a month, like setting up my calendar so I can like see an overview for the month. But I know when I have a little planner, I'm better at like the little details. So I have one coming in the mail today that I found on Amazon. It's not dated. So like I can fill in the dates. So we'll see how that goes. Especially with Vlogmas coming up, I really need to get everything together. But yeah, like I said, I'm heading out to run some errands. I am definitely getting some coffee and I might even grab a breakfast while I'm at Starbucks. I usually do not do that, but I'm feeling it today. It's been a long couple of days with early wake ups and I'm just tired and I just want to eat something and like feel fulfilled. So I think I'm going to do TJ Maxx, then go into Target and get the Starbucks, eat, and then run my errands at Target. That's the plan right now. So unfortunately, the Target Starbucks was out of bagels. They seem to be out of a lot of things today, but I did get my first red cup of the year. Probably unpopular opinion. I don't love the pink. I feel like they did pink because it's like the year of Barbie, but I don't know. It's not my favorite color combination. Anyway, I got my planner in the mail and I've been working on filling it out. So this is what it looks like. They had 2 sizes. I wound up going with the bigger size just so I had more just availability to write. So the beginning pages are just like empty calendars. So I started with a basic November calendar here. And then they just have weekly pages here. Something I like is the calendar pages on the side have monthly goals, to-do lists, notes, and a monthly review. Similarly, the weekly ones have weekly focus, top priority, follow-up, appointments. You can do a habit tracker, which I think is cool. To-do list, grateful for weekly review, notes. So I am happy with my choice so far. They had a couple colors and I wound up grabbing some markers at TJ Maxx, a pack that wasn't $10. I felt like a lot of them were $10, but I just wanted something that was like special for like, this is my important stuff pile right here. So that's what I did. Okay, so over the summer, I added this table we used to use in our apartment that had just been like downstairs not being utilized in the summertime, and I used it for like beach towels and stuff to keep everything near the deck. But right now it doesn't really serve any purpose, except if you saw the last vlog, I've got this white reindeer here at Target, and I really wanted to get some sort of like something to go next to him, and I was looking at little trees at TJ Maxx and a lot of them were like $10 and I didn't want like to spend $10 on something that Phoebe is going to manhandle. So I just got this little like brush tree and I think it looks really cute right there. I can't really use up a lot of the space because our vacuum is here and it's really hard to get it out if like there's too much stuff here. So yeah, we got that as our new setup. Okay, today is Thursday, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a Luigi update because he had his surgery 3 weeks ago now, and it's not going as great as I guess I would have hoped it would be by now. So he had stomatitis, which is different than why Mario needed his teeth removed. I guess Mario had gingivitis, and he only needed some removed, versus Luigi only has like the 6 front teeth left in his mouth. And I guess what they do is they remove the teeth to see if it then makes the stomatitis go away. And in a lot of cats, I guess it does. But for Luigi right now, it's still not 100% away. So he's still like not 100%, I guess you could say. So he's lost a little bit of weight because he's not eating as much. And last week, we had taken him in like super last minute because I was concerned about him. And they gave him some antibiotics for like what she thought was maybe some extra inflammation and a steroid. Come here, come here. This is Mario. Then he went in yesterday for a follow-up, sir, and she wound up giving him more steroids. And now I, in addition, need to give him steroids for 10 days to see if that will help make everything heal, I guess. So he's still not 100%. I will say anytime, Mario, Did you have to use that to scratch your cheeks, buddy? There's a million things to scratch your cheeks on in the house. I will say, anytime he has gotten the steroid from the vet, I can immediately notice an improvement in like his overall demeanor and the ability and the way he eats. So I'm hoping that, oh my God, this cat, he just wants to rub his face on you. I am just hopeful that, 10 days of this steroid will help. And then he goes back in for a follow-up to check to see if his mouth is looking better. Yeah, he's still not 100%, which makes me sad. I was really hoping he'd feel better by now. Okay, setup could be worse. So, setting the bar high. Don't mind me. I just like did my skincare, and I usually immediately after put dry shampoo in my hair. So this is what I look like every night before I go to bed. I wanted to just like chat about a couple updates. One, since cleaning my office last week, Phoebe and I have been going in a lot, and she's been starting to ask me to do her makeup, which is like a literal dream come true. It's like, it gives me so much joy. She just loves makeup and loves doing her makeup, loves having me do her makeup, loves doing other people's makeup. It's just like, it's so fun having a common interest. And like, even at 2, like, I know I was just like her, and it's my absolute favorite thing right now to do with her. Like, take her into my office and we just like play together with like my toys instead of having to play with her toys. Books. I usually try to talk to you guys about books. So the last book I was reading was I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, and that one was just really hard. That was really hard for me to read. It was a very, very good book, but just like child abuse, that's a really hard topic for me. Mother-daughter relations, like obviously like that's something that like is important to me, and it was hard for me to read, and I felt like I read it really quick. And I like wanted to pick something lighter to read after, but I went through my Libby app, and I know like this book called Educated was one Scott had been recommending to me for a while, and it was available, so I've been reading it. Again, it's not the easiest read. It's about a kid's journey growing up in a specific household. So I've been like setting boundaries with myself now, because like I really do enjoy reading nonfiction, but sometimes I've learned I have to set boundaries. Like even if I'm really into a book, like I can only intake so much trauma at a time. So with Educated, what I've been doing is every single night I've been reading one chapter and just like calling it at one chapter. Even if I feel like I can keep going, like to keep myself sane, like I'm like, I have to stick to it. Like I can't keep going. So far I've been enjoying it, but it is like, it's a difficult book to read for sure, in a different way than the Jeanette McCurdy. It's more about a kid who was raised in like, I don't know what you call it, like a doomsday household or like an end of the world, everything's coming to the end household. So, it's hard not to feel sad for that child. But yeah, those are 2 things that are going on. Another thing, so usually for Christmas and Halloween, we hang lights up on our ceiling, and after last Christmas, we literally kept them up all year, and then we switched them out for Halloween this year. And then I went to like get them ready again this year, and every single strand is out. And like 2 months ago, they all worked. And Scott looked it up and he was like, maybe it's the fuse. So we bought fuses to try, and they still won't turn on. And I'm like, we've always talked about getting LED lights so that it can just be whatever color we want, so we don't have to always switch them up. So we might be thinking about switching officially to LED lights, because I feel like getting a set of LED lights for the ceiling will either be cheaper or in the long run more cost effective than always having to replace strand lights. So that's something I wasn't really anticipating, especially because like I assume hanging LED lights the first time is kind of a pain, because like you have to like stick them to the ceiling. I don't know. It wasn't really something I wanted to have to do this year, but now that we're here, and that's just where we are. Did I say last night I ordered our holiday cards? So I'm excited about that for sure. We don't really have anything going on Saturday, so I'm almost tempted to do the tree on Saturday. It wasn't something that I had planned for this weekend, but full days of freedom on a weekend doesn't necessarily always happen. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be chilly this weekend anyway. Like maybe we just take advantage and do it. I know Phoebe will be excited, so it's a possibility. So I guess we'll find out what I wind up doing. I just thought this was funny. So for like the first time in forever, I'm just like casually scrolling the Ulta app, And the first thing I noticed is like they have Lush. And I'm like, wow, where have I been? I didn't know they sold Lush at Ulta now. Then I saw Liquid IV and I was like, when did Liquid IV join the Ulta squad? Because I thought their whole thing was like, you buy online or like Costco. I mean, I have seen like small packs at Target, but like, when did Liquid IV join Ulta? Where have I been? On another planet, apparently. Good morning. Today we went out to breakfast, Manhattan Bagel. And then we went to the supermarket after, and Phoebe found this little kit. It had this nail polish that I just painted, and she picked out, it had an eyeshadow, which we're gonna do after her nails dry, and came with 2 sparkly lip glosses, so she's very excited.
Merry Christmas!
These are her nails, they're drying. She is truly my mini-me sometimes. But yeah, I think I'm leaning more and more towards doing the tree tomorrow, and I'll like set it up tonight so that she can help decorate it in the morning. Also, we found 2 packs, me and Phoebe, of candy canes for the candy cane challenge today. I'm very excited about that. As you can see, I have a tree up. That is all Vlogmasy stuff. Tomorrow morning, I told Phoebe we would decorate it. Big news today, I forgot to share that we were at the supermarket today and I found at least 2 boxes so far of candy canes that are like ones we've never used in the candy cane challenge before, so I'm hype. Yeah, that's the big news, candy canes. Good morning. Yesterday was interesting. So we got the tree decorated, but like, for being my big activity of the day, we had it decorated by 7 o'clock. Because with daylight savings time, our rooster has been waking us up around 5 o'clock every day, and it's been kicking all our butts. But yesterday, like, I could just feel that it was time, and I got her to take a nap, which is like, at this point, it seems like she's taking 1 nap a month, but I think it really reset her clock, because right now it's 6:40, and she's still asleep for the first time in a very long time. But I saw online that a local like shopping area was having Santa last night. So we went with my parents and we got free hot chocolate. It was a lot of standing around and waiting, but I think she was so excited to see Santa that she didn't care. So we saw Santa and then we were getting ready to go home, and it was like in like a shopping area, like I said. So we were passing by an Ulta, and I said, look, Phoebe, this is a makeup store. Do you want to go in? Yes. So guess what the highlight of our evening was? It was not seeing Santa, it was Ulta. That was very funny and cute. And I'm making coffee. And today we're going to Scott's mom's house for a little. Hopefully we can just have like a chill day before the week starts. I'm honestly getting ready to wrap this up for the week. I feel like it wasn't the most exciting week, but that's just life. I will say I will give an update on Luigi here. Since, oh, look at that, some wholesome footage. Since going on the steroids, he's been doing much better, and these 2, what am I gonna do with them? We've seen major improvements. I feel like I mentioned that our holiday lights, so these are our Halloween lights still, our holiday lights for some reason stopped working completely, so I just ordered LED lights to replace them with. It's like a one-time thing, replacing them, and it was like significantly cheaper than buying new strands of light. So hopefully it's not the worst to install. It's getting delivered later next week, so we'll see how it goes.